Hi there, it's Shell and Clint.
Hello all.
Oh, you guys, I tell you, people say my husband is a hoot, and he is. I agree with you.
Hoop, hoop. Oh, sorry.
Anyways, I just wanted to show some fabric. Clint picked this up at Tuesday mornings, and he has a custom chenille order for a cover and for a chenille book cover, and so these are the ones he wanted to show. And so Lisa, if you're watching, let me know, but he was thinking about this blue. Let me bring it up so you can really see it.
Yeah, because it's
For
really...
the inside of the cover, and then these will be kind of layered together. And he was thinking maybe one of the birds on top, though I don't think you could tell they were birds.
No, I don't.
Or this one.
That's the one I'm thinking.
On top. He's thinking of this one to go on the top of that cover. So, but yeah, these were in a set. And then this one was from, I think, some that I got.
That was one you got.
So we both kind of got little sets of fabric. And this was kind of the one I got. And it had little pieces that looked to me to kind of be junk, kind of junk journal-y style that I like. And so I picked those up, and then he dug out of mine what he liked and left the ones he didn't like.
Yeah.
So anyways, he's going to layer these up. You won't see them that much. Mainly you'll see the inside and then the top.
So I'm actually working on the table also.
And Lisa is in New Orleans, so you guys
keep her in your prayers.
Keep her in your prayers because, things are getting bad there. She's right near a levee. So we did check on her. Today, again, we are using our scraps to build up our stash. And one thing I've done, and I've done this many times, is kind of like, I call them page edges. But I love them. I just think they're so fun. And I don't have any in my stash, and I always think everything's falling.
Sorry. Not helping, but I don't have any place to iron these, and I gotta get it started.
Clint's on the other side of my
sewing machine.
My sewing machine's here.
Okay.
He's over there, and he is ironing, up some stuff. And we kind of, when I'm doing a video, we turn off, of course, the TV and stuff like that, so we both kind of have time to craft or whatever, and that's just a good time for us. So, anyways, I'm going to show you guys.
And I'm also making fabric flips, too, out of some of this.
He's going to make some fabric flips and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I'm having fun.
But we're not going to focus too much on that, because we're going to try to stay focused on
It's all about Shell today. You tell we're irate, huh? Stand there iron and keep your mouth shut, honey.
I did not say that.
She did too.
Look at these holes in my bag. Trying to change subject. So really what we're going to do is just take out some sorry, I'm just thinking about Clint.
Got her flustered there, didn't I?
Oh.
She loves me and she knows it.
He is, he's something today. Anyways, he is feeling better, so thank you guys for your prayers. He pulled his back, and then he started to feel pretty good. I wrenched my shoulder. I was bringing up some cat litter for Clint so that he wouldn't hurt, and then
of course you know that.
I kind of pulled my shoulder, but that's okay. That cat litter is heavy.
It is very heavy.
So really, if you guys have seen this, it is, what am I thinking? We're just using strips of papers and stuff. So I'm just looking in here, my scrap pile just to see what I can find. And we'll see where we can go from there. But it is so hot outside, guys. I know it's not as hot here as it is probably where most of you guys are, but man, when we went outside, it was just like a furnace.
Yeah, I had the goat water thing broke, A friend happened to drive by and said, "You guys got a river in your field." Well, crap, we ain't got irrigation. How the heck do we have a river? And the hose come off the goat water, so I had to fix that. So we went out and fixed that, and
I didn't fix it.
I
Clint
did, and got some. She brought in some of the cat litter, so I can do that.
And we fed critters, chickens,
Yeah, chickens, our bannies, we fed
cats,
those.
and things like that. But man, it was hot out there, and we have all of our cat food and stuff delivered from Chewy. Chewy.com, I love them. Not sponsored. I just love them because
They're a blessing.
they deliver straight to your house. And, you know, it's just not, yeah, like Clint said, it's just a blessing.
Yeah, the one time I went to Home Depot, or our wonderful store, I asked for help because I tore a muscle in my shoulder, and the person laughed at me. I guess apparently I looked normal.
Yeah,
So after that, I just as soon just have it delivered.
well, and, you know, it's just delivered right to our door, pretty much. I mean, we still have to walk about, what, 50 feet or whatever to bring it into the house. But, you know, it's so much easier just to lift it one time
Then twice.
than, like, 4 times. Because you lift it to put it in your cart. You lift it to take it out of the cart into the car. Then you lift it out of the car into the, yeah. So anyways, we decided that they are awesome, and you get a little money off. And once in a while, I mean, like the cat treats we buy are like $8 a box for our cats. But if they don't give it, if we don't feed them, they'll probably look for us in the middle of the night. But
wait for one of us to croak.
yeah, they're not happy. Ooh, look at that! Isn't that pretty?
What is it?
That coffee date paper.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah. But yeah, I forget where I was going. I'm just rambling.
We were just talking about trees.
Oh, okay.
So it's just a blessing
So
to have
anyways,
it actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways. So I am just, you know, getting kind of straight pieces, and then I am going to go through my box of papers.
Where's your box of
It's
paper?
right there. See that towel? It's right. Maybe you could put that table here and then put that box of papers on top of it. But you could share.
No, it's all right.
It's not all about me.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, you guys. Clint's feeling facetious. Can you tell?
Get this ironed, and then I'm actually going to sit down. And
Yeah. This morning he was hurting really pretty bad, but he started feeling some better. But he didn't want to do a whole lot, you know, for,
yeah, I'm going to sand tomorrow.
yeah, with the ink blenders and things like
I want
that.
to do something I could actually do, you know, like sit down, sew while I'm sitting, and not have to put too much pressure on my back.
Exactly. So, yeah, I'm just, you know, picking out anything. I figured we'd do like 6 or 8 of these, because typically when I do them, I only make like 1 or 2. And, you know, I love them so much, they go in pretty much every journal that I make. So it's kind of fun to, you know, pull them into, have like a stash. And we'll just see how we go from here. I seriously have not done anything today. Well, I did load the dishwasher at what time?
Well, it was
Like
this
5
morning.
o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
Because we got up again at 3. That's just what we do. And I loaded the dishwasher and made breakfast. And then I've pretty much been sleeping all day because I think I just got totally worn out.
Yeah.
So,
Ooh.
but yeah, this is just a fun way to use up, you know, tons of different scraps. Look at this one, isn't that pretty?
Oh, I like
Just little, yeah, just little tiny scraps and stuff. And like I said, I have done this a few times. This was inspired by Pinterest, and it was actually something digital on Pinterest, and I made it into like an actual paper craft. And I have come to just love it, and it's just fun to play with. You don't have to think a lot, you know. You know how I am. I don't like to think a lot anyways. And then
Keep it in my mouth.
It's probably pretty wise, babe.
I don't like that one.
Stinker. Whichever one you like, honey. Well, you know the ones on the inside, you're not going to see them much anyways.
Yeah, I know. So this actually might be the best choice.
Exactly, for inside. That's right. Sorry, Clint had a fabric question. Oh, I tell ya.
But that's the way we do, you know. We
Oh yeah.
get
We
our,
just-
you know, we talk to each.
We
get
kind
each
of
other's
feed off
opinion.
each other, I guess, and yeah. I'm not saying that was a bad thing, I was just saying he had a question. So, I am going to, let's see, I think I kind of have an idea. I have my little table over here, and thankfully Clint didn't want to use it, so
No,
I
I'm good. I
have extra room
I've got my. I can hold my iron
in your teeth.
and my teeth while I'm spraying.
You guys, you know how he is. He's so silly. And he's like that all the time. That one lady, she's like, he is such a hoot. And I'm thinking, you know, that is daily. When we first got married, Clint told me that his daily goal is to make me laugh. And I tell you, every single day he makes me laugh.
Well, and it's just all of a sudden I'll say something. It's, you know.
Yeah, just
I may
something.
plan something every now and then to say, but normally it's just off the cuff or something.
And when we first got married, he was
On.
so ornery. Guys, he would hide and jump out and scare me.
Remember when I was hiding on the dryer?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he would climb up on top of a dryer,
I
the
was
dryer.
young
He was young, young and
Oh,
not in pain. And then one time he came at me with a banana
then. In the shower. Remember the
When-
psycho scene?
when I was in
Oh
the
God,
shower.
that was so funny.
Yeah, thankfully he kind of outgrew that. I kind of still scare people, but not too bad, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that was.
He does still,
hilarious.
like if my sister comes over or something,
Oh
he'll,
my God,
he'll scare her.
I got her good couple times, but yeah, I
Yeah.
put a mask in the toilet.
So when she lifted the
So when
lid
she
of the
lifted the
toilet,
lid,
she
there was
screamed.
this mask, and all of a sudden you hear her scream, and then she says, "Well, that was just wrong." And that's what made it so funny, just that.
That's just wrong.
And then I put those stupid bubble wrap, bubble packaging,
Yeah, like those really big bubbles.
you know, for packaging.
Pop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I put those under the rug, so when they walked in, they would. And that's
It sounds like you're stepping on something,
it
like
was
a cat or
hilarious.
something. And
I thought it was funny.
yeah, he thought it was pretty humorous. So, let me talk about this for just a minute, because you know how Clint is. He's got to be the center of attention.
Yeah, right.
Anyways, I am aiming these to be about 8 inches, because typically what I do is, you know, a lot of my pages are 8 inches, and on the bottom of these I don't put a whole lot, so if I needed to trim them down I could. But I'm just going to aim for around 8 inches, because I do want them to kind of, you know, be long enough. And like I have this little piece I cut off. This was around 7 inches. So let's just kind of see. I think what I'll do is kind of make me like a little template, so I don't have to, you know, measure it too much and stuff. But there we go. And let me just grab like a piece that I'm not that interested in. Just kind of, well, like this. This is just probably 8.5 inches, so I'll just kind of use that as a template. And then all we're going to do is kind of layer up stuff. You can make things taller, shorter, wider, whatever you want to do. But mainly I am just going to layer things up, and my goal is to kind of have a central point, and so I can sew just a zigzag down the center and kind of get most of the items. I do have my art glitter glue for kind of like a backup, just in case, you know, I don't get whatever I was looking for. And, you know, just to make sure things are glued down here and there, because I do want, you know, I do want something. So let's just kind of check this out. That's going to be about right there. And then we're just going to continue just to build things up. So anything, you know, here's some coffee dyed paper and things like that. And then I'll show you what I'm going to do after that. And you can make these, you know, like I say, you can make them smaller if you're going to do a smaller book, or you can just wait and kind of cut them down, or, you know, whatever you want to do. I don't tend to do a lot of like the ink dye, though I will, my art glitter glue, though I will probably go around, not art glitter glue, my vintage photo. So if it's really white or something, I may, you know, do that. But like this, I could kind of.
Chloe.
Oh, you saw Chloe?
I just, yeah, she's right here.
And then if you can kind of, you know, put things in, if you have patience, you can kind of really just focus on it and play with it before gluing down. But sometimes I don't, so.
So, you got enough room or what?
I'm fine. Why?
Well, I really need a cup of fabric.
Yeah, do you have enough room?
I do. I'm going to take a break though.
Okay.
Sit down for a few minutes. Oh, man.
So I think that'll be good. I mean, this essentially is like a page I would use. So it would kind of go like that. Or if I chose to, it could go like that. You know, just however you want to. I think that's kind of fun too. So I'm just going to continue messing with these and kind of building them up. I do like to make sure that they are, that's a good size. Make sure they're thick enough, you know, like this one, it's a double page, but I don't want it to be too thin. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue them together. You know, I don't want just like a coffee dyed or just like copy paper. I want it to be a little bit thicker than that. So that's one reason, you know, I just kind of want to build things up. That's kind of fun, you know. And then a lot of times I will just use my like cardstock or whatever, and that helps to build up some of these papers. Let's go ahead and just see if I can pull this off just a little bit. Sophia's over here.
She's sneaky. She can knock something off.
I know she is. This one I do have quite a bit of white on it, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and use my art glitter glue, or my vintage photo. Geez, guys. But it's just, it's been a really nice day. It's been a really quiet day, no phone calls, and you know, like I said, it was really quiet for me because I slept most of the day. It's about 3 o'clock, so now, but I did get some rest. And sometimes we have those days where you just can't wake up. That's kind of what today was for me. Clint was pretty alert. I was kind of surprised because sometimes we both kind of experience that at the same time, so that's kind of fun.
I did have a long nap yesterday too.
Yeah, you did. He did have a long nap yesterday, but and you know, for some reason, even if I go to bed like at midnight, I'm still awake normally at 3 o'clock unless I take a sleeping pill. And I really don't, you know, like to take sleeping pills too often because they kind of hang over for the next 2 or 3 days. I'm very susceptible to them. Clint can take the pill I take. How many amitriptylines do you take?
Oh, 4.
Every night?
Yeah.
Clint will take 4 of the sleeping pills, and every single night. They told him he could take, what, up to 10. That is crazy to me, because if I take one of them, I can't. I mean, it is like a hangover for 2 or 3 days. You know, it's just like, yeah, I can't wake up. So sometimes I just take half of one. but sometimes if I'm really tired, and I don't take him very often, he has to have them because he has night terrors. So he's had that his whole life. His mother said it was horrible growing up because he would just wake up screaming, and he has horrible, like, nightmares. I mean, horrible, horrible. So anyways, okay, so we got 2 pretty much started. That's kind of fun. Really, Sophia Marie, Renee, whatever your name is. I'm gonna just trim this down. She's over here in my, oh, she's fixing to get in the box. Go ahead. That's kind of cute, huh? So Sophia's in my scrap box again. She just loves it. I don't know. I tell you, my cat just loves boxes. I know a lot of cats do, but she's definitely. Uh oh, she heard you laugh at her.
Yep. Hi, Butterball. Yeah.
She's like, I'm gonna talk to Daddy.
How you doing, huh, Butterball?
That was funny.
Love you.
I'm gonna trim this little butterfly. Maybe it kind of be like a little focal point. I don't know. I just thought it might be kind of fun. And rip it up to there. Now Daddy's loving on Sophia. That was funny. So I was talking about that little kitten outside, and she's kind of got the sniffles or something, so before we could bring her in, we'd have to have her checked out, you know, at the vet and stuff, because we don't want these guys to get sick. But I think I've decided to call her Jazzy Lynn. I was thinking of Jazzy Dawn, but I feel like Jazzy Lynn just kind of rolls better. But she's a little cutie. Clint went out there a few minutes ago and was loving on her. And we may not bring her in, you know, it's not like we need any more inside cats. We could have just a really sweet outside cat too. But we definitely don't want, you know, our inside guys to get sick. Oh, isn't that pretty? I love that. I'm going to tear this down just a little bit more. I really like that. Okay. But yeah, this, you know, this craft is very simple, but I think it has such a big impact. And then we'll come and put like the focal points on at another time. So, my nose is itching.
Not bad.
No, I'm good. I don't know. Okay, so we have 3. Let's see. I'm just kind of putting together the, you know, the what am I trying to say? You guys know. The bottom of it. And, you know, I still have that other blue book that I want to do. And I made this for the one blue book, but I never did quite finish it, or finish the second blue book. In fact, I still haven't finished the first one, but I'm going to get that done. It'll go out Monday. But my point is, I needed some of these for that book. I can't stay on
Task. Subject.
yeah, subject today. Jeez. But you guys know when you come to my channel that I'm gonna ramble, so shouldn't be anything new for you guys. I do need to plug in my camera. Okay, so I got that done. I think I want to kind of darken this one edge. Again, I am just using Vintage Photo. I just really like it. That's my favorite. And I always have it linked below. So if you guys are looking for some. Okay. Look at this. That's kind of fun. It's a piece I tore off of another one. Yeah, let's do that. One thing I never do is throw away even the tiniest scraps while I am kind of creating, because you know it might be too small to use anywhere else, but like while I'm doing this, you know, I might can use it here and there, kind of like that. Yeah, let's do that. And then what we'll do is, you know, we'll add some circles and some flags and some banners and Tim Holtz dolls, whatever we want to do. I kind of like that color. There's not a lot to it. Let's check this one out. That's kind of fun. So there is a fold in the center, but maybe we can just kind of... I know I have my tear tool around somewhere. I'm just not sure exactly where it is. So that won't be bad. Okay. Let's do that. And maybe just this part to bring it down up to where we kind of need it to. Like around the 8 inches. Yeah, that'll work. Or so. For me saying I wasn't going to use my vintage photo a lot, I'm sure using it a lot. Oh, you guys. But yeah, we have to go to, I think I already mentioned this, to Norwood on Monday, and such a pretty place that we used to do locates up there every other day, and it's, you know, kind of far as well as like Durango is, but we get to go over our favorite little area and kind of look for mushrooms, maybe see all the wildflowers, things like that. It's really pretty up there, and Clint and I wait every year for this one road to open. We've went up there a few times before the road was open and actually gotten stuck, and
That was the fun part.
yeah, it was the shoveling out that wasn't all that fun.
Oh, it was.
It wasn't that bad until we'd have people who would come over and be like, oh, here, I'll help you, and he drove his truck down the center of it and made it worse. So it was like we were starting our digging all over again.
Yeah, that was so fun. I thought I would help you out, but it made it worse for you.
And then he's like, see you later.
He was an officer, like a wildlife officer.
Yeah.
But
He
it
was like,
hilarious.
sorry about that.
And our car's a Toyota Matrix, so...
It's a tiny car.
Tiny
Yeah, the
car.
one that we had at the
We'd taken it
time.
on four-wheel drive roads, so...
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, so it wasn't out of the ordinary for us to do things like that. That was having some fun.
But it was funny. He's like, oh, here, you know, I'll make a path for you. Yeah, not so much.
Finally said, oh, the heck with it. We'll just turn around here.
Did we turn around? I can't remember.
Yes, we did. We didn't go any farther. We decided that was enough.
We'd done enough digging. Yeah, we've had some fun.
Fun,
That's for
fun
sure.
adventures.
But yeah, I mean, as soon as, you know, things thaw out, we're usually up in the mountains. But we haven't really got up there this year.
Nope.
Well, other than Bradfield. Not Bradfield.
Groundhog.
Groundhog, yeah. Let's see, what else do I want? Ooh, maybe some music paper. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, let's put that there. Kind of like the straight edge on this too. I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to trim it down because I feel like it's a little bit too long. And of course, I mean, you can do this as kind of grungy or as you know, perfect as you want it to be. It doesn't have to be anything
We have
special.
butterfly. I need to stop.
Oh, you got sister
Oh,
still. Let's see, like that. And I think I want this one like there. I think that's fun. Yeah. And it's already been, what, over 30 minutes, I think. So maybe I should just start decorating them. How many do I have? Let me see. I don't want this to be super long. I was hoping for about 8, but we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 would work, huh? Sure, 5's better than nothing, huh? Okay. So now I need my punch. So let me go grab that and a couple other things, and I'll be right back. Okay, so what I did is I just ended up getting this punch, didn't it say? 2-inch, and then this little one, it's a 1.5-inch scallop punch. You can use any kind of punches. What I like to do is put 2 or 3 circles on each of these. So I'm just going to kind of go ahead and punch those out. So maybe like one big one on each one of them. You know, just for interest right now. And then I'm going to kind of just look over here and just see if there's anything necessarily that I want. Just kind of, you know, here and there. And again, I'm just using these scraps that I kind of picked. Maybe something like that. Maybe another one. You don't have to use what you punch, but you know, it's kind of fun. Just grab some stuff and kind of put them together. But I do like having, you know, some smaller ones, like 2 small ones to 1 large one. Just kind of depends on what look you're going for. I think usually I use smaller circles, but we'll see how that works. And there's no guarantee that these are all gonna stay the way I'm putting them right now. I just thought it'd be kind of fun just to kind of do a circle, throw it down, and just kind of see what, you know, if I felt like it worked or whatever. So let's see. This one has some little butterflies. It might be kind of fun. Like on this one. And then you could also, yeah, kind of layer them or whatever you wanted to do. So that might work. Let's see. Here's another little butterfly. Yeah, typically I have a smaller punch, but couldn't find it. It's probably in here, and it probably needs to be taken in there and put up, but you know how it is sometimes. We just didn't do a lot this last week, and one of those is I didn't get my area cleaned up like I should have. But this is only part of, you know, what I'm aiming for, so the decoration. So we'll have some other pieces too that I feel like, well, that I like to add. So let's see, this one maybe. And then I'll kind of mix and match and figure out what works the best for me, you know. Okay, so I have them kind of there. Now I want to go ahead and make some little banners. So what I'm going to do is kind of use the same papers and stuff and just cut little banners. Nothing special, just little, you know, a straight little rectangle. and then just cut it into a little banner shape. So, and again, I like to do 2 or 3 of these on each one. Doesn't matter really what the size is, it's just whatever you prefer. You can certainly leave any of these off if you want to. So let's put that one maybe there. But I kind of wanted, you know, a fairly quick craft. I know I have done like 2 of these and it took me, you know, 45 minutes or whatever. But I kind of wanted to do it quicker than what it normally takes me, you know. See, maybe this little measuring tape, that's kind of cute. And, you know, like I said, it doesn't matter what size it is. Once you kind of get together and want to pull some, it's not going to work or something, just cut off the flat end and that would work for you if it's too long. So, but I love like using numbers and letters and stuff like that in my stash. Let's see, maybe this one. That one needs some stuff. Let me see about the pink. And I'm just going to kind of do about 3 for each one, just to kind of, you know, have a starting point. So this one has 3. This one I'm not going to add a lot of pink, just because, you know, it's not really a pink theme, which works because, you know, sometimes I may not want pink for a project. So just any scraps that you want to use. So there's 2. Let's see what this one is. That might be kind of pretty. You could also use ribbon or something like that here. Okay, so there's 3, 3. This one doesn't have any. 2 and 2. Let's maybe do one of these. Clint's being so quiet, I had to look and see if he was still here.
Cards on my lap.
He has his little Bubba. His little Bubba's in his lap. Let's do another pink one for there. Okay, got 2 there. Ooh, what about this? That's pretty. Okay, got 3 for there. Let's do another one of these because I like that. One for there. Let's do another one for the other one. I really like this paper and I hate not to use it as much as possible. So it will be going into my scrap bin. It's big enough to use multiple ways. Okay, 2 there. I need 1 more here and 1 more here. So let's see, maybe like this one. I need to get like another scrap bin where my tinier scraps can go, you know. Maybe another, this one, then we'll kind of see where we're at. Okay. Okay, so now what I want to do is, do I want to go ahead and sew? Let me see, before I put these on, sometimes I'll go ahead and put them on. Let's put this, yeah, let's just go ahead and put them on first. Just kind of, you know, use some vintage photo as I need to, just to kind of, so like that. So all this stuff we're just going to glue, or we're going to glue down, and then we're just going to sew just a single zigzag just straight down the center of these. So like, say this one here, this one here. Want to make sure that's how I want it before I you know, glue anything down. So if I kind of like overlap that, and then this one, did I already do that one? It kind of looks like it. Maybe down like that. So that'll be kind of fun. So yeah, let's do that. Again, I'm just putting a little bit of glue, if it will come out. I always forget to put my pin in my glue. Okay, so here, and then this little guy is here. That looks okay. And actually, I might go ahead and change this one to here, and then kind of overlap. Let's put this one underneath. Hurry before it dries. There we go. Okay, like that. And then this little guy can kind of go right there. But I think I want this to kind of come out from beneath him. So like that, and then this one can go there. Okay, so we have our background for that one. So now let's move on to this one. It doesn't really take a long time to do a couple of these, but you know, when you're kind of trying to think about where you want things to go, sometimes that does take up some time. So let's put this one down further. Let's see, maybe there. We'll put this one here, and this one maybe here, like that. That's kind of fun. This one, let's put him like this here. This one maybe like that, and this one kind of like that. There we go. I just kind of like to spread them around and, you know, kind of come up with a plan before I glue things down, because otherwise I will glue down my flag or something, and I want it to go underneath instead of on top. So, but I know I want this one here, like this. This one down first, like that, and then this one, because I want this one to kind of be overlapping. There we go. Two done. This one, let's see what I want here. I really like that, so I'm going to go ahead, glue this here. And then put some art glitter, or my brain, vintage photo here. Yeah, like that. And then let's put like this pink one kind of coming out. Oops, coming out here. That's cute. And we'll put this here. And too, by doing this, you kind of let your glue dry. So that's kind of helpful, because sometimes you need that, you know. Let's see if I put that one there, and then maybe layer that one with, yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to put this one here, kind of going up, this one here going down, It's a lot of little pieces. This one, covering that up right there. Let's kind of move it over there. And then this one will be our little overlap piece. So that's kind of cute. Okay, 3 down, 2 more. Okay, let's see if I need anything here. Kind of like how this one was kind of set up. It's kind of like one there. There's a little bit of white there. Maybe this one here. No, no. Let's move the hot pink down here. That one's kind of pretty. Do that there. This here, and maybe like that. Yeah, let's do that. Hope you guys are crafting along with me. It's really fun. It's really simple. And, you know, it's just, I think it adds so much to a journal. I love adding this to my journals. I just moved that in a little bit so I didn't have them all the same right there. There's a little piece right there I don't want. And then this one kind of over here. What? Clint's still here. He's still in the background. Just in case you guys were wondering.
I was zoning out.
He's zoning. This little guy needs some loving. So this part really is not taking, you know, all that long, so that's nice. So let's see. But yeah, you could cut out tons of little banners and stuff out of your scraps. Banners and circles and, you know, strips, and kind of put them together. You know, I know a lot of people that I've talked to like to do crafts in front of the TV at night, but if you had like everything kind of cut and ready to go, you could certainly knock some of these out pretty quickly, you know. I think I'm going to put this one up here. Has a hint of pink, but you know, it's not really necessarily a pink theme. Let's kind of put that one here. I kind of liked that there. Oops. Let's put this one kind of here maybe. Look at that. We'll put this one kind of underneath this one, like that. And then I always like one, obviously, to go down. I was looking at them and they're kind of all going down. There we go. Look at that. And kind of overlapping like that. So that part's done. That wasn't too bad, huh? Okay, so now I am just going to sew straight down with a zigzag stitch. You guys know how I love to do assembly line, and a bunch of you have told me that that's your favorite way to craft too, and it does. I think it does make sense, because when you're kind of
trying to get a bunch of crap stocked up.
Yeah, trying to get a bunch of stuff stocked up, I think it's just the way to do it, you know. So I am going to put this on 4, and then I'm just gonna pick a center point and just go straight down, and then I'm just gonna pick them all up and do, you know, kind of like a chain stitch thing, chain sewing. It's easiest this way, I think. have to think too much. Hopefully my glue's dry. Last one. And we're done with the sewing. I love the sewing on these. I think it just makes such a beautiful addition. So where's my scissors? Here they are. Got our stamps, a couple of other little things, and these guys will be done. So I mean, they really don't take that long. And like I said, if you're kind of doing it, you know, at the end of the day or something in front of a TV and you have all your little scraps together, you know, you're not going to notice the time, I don't think. I think you're just going to kind of zoom through them and have some fun creating these. So let's see. That one goes like that. Oh, I tell you guys, you know how I am though. Okay, so from yesterday's video, I still have some of those teeny tiny Tim Holtz dolls. I was going to check into those, see if there's any of those I want to use. And I didn't put them up yesterday. So, you know, I really love adding these. I think they're just fun. And let's just see if there's anywhere. Obviously, those are too big. You know, just kind of like any empty spots that I feel like it needs something, then that's what I'm going to kind of do, is just kind of put, you know, something there. Like this little guy, he's cute right there. These guys, maybe right there. I have boys here, and maybe I'll put them like there, and boys here. Let's kind of put them right there, but I feel like I need a little girl here, and I still have my, because it's butterflies, and I just feel like it needs, you know, at least a little girl. It could have a little girl and a little boy, but it just kind of feels like I need a little girl, or some ladies. Ladies would work. Yeah, those will work. So I'm going to put these two other ones up so I don't lose them. Okay, so I know I want those guys where they are. I do want to go ahead and ink around each of them, because I feel like it really kind of helps them to stand out, and it also covers up that white. So like he's going there, this guy and his little dog. I love that. You know, of course you don't have to use paper dolls, but kind of on a paper doll kick right now. So I do have these linked below. If you guys are looking for some, you can get them on an Amazon link below. So what I'm doing again is just kind of putting these where my like there's a blank spot. That's one reason I, you know, used some blank papers and stuff, was so I kind of had, you know, a place to add my top layer. So like, you know, you don't necessarily always want to use printed paper or whatever, decorative paper. You can use, you know, just coffee dyed paper. That works. And again, I'm going to use my art glitter glue and just go ahead and glue these down where I feel like they need to be. Okay, that way I don't forget. If I kind of work on one and it shifts or something, then I'm not going to forget where I wanted it to be. I like those. I think they are so fun. I love these little boys. And then all we have is a couple more items, and we're going to be done. see, I think I had him about right there. So the art glitter glue, sometimes it takes just a minute for it to kind of get tacky, so I always go back and just press them down, because sometimes they'll kind of pop back up, and just a minute or so that it gets tacky and it'll stay put. Okay, so now I do want a stamp on each one of these, because I have so many stamps on me as well, and you know, I just want to kind of play with my stamps and just kind of see if there's anything that pops out at me. Again, I got these at on Etsy, and last time I looked for the guy, he wasn't there anymore. That's kind of cute. And so just do a search on Etsy and just see if you can't, you know, find something. I do have this butterfly. That's kind of fun. Maybe I'll put that one there. So I just have, you know, just tons of little bits and pieces. Maybe one there. You can put more, you know, stamps if you want, or anything else that you want. You know, I was thinking it would be fun to get like a ticket, you know, like just a fun ticket, and put on there. I think that would be kind of neat. See, his little legs are popping up there. Let me check them all. Okay. I kind of like that one. That was kind of fun. Yeah. But, you know, just kind of add bits and pieces wherever you feel like it needs something. That one I have, I don't know if, maybe I like that better than this one. Let's see if I can find like a pink or something that has I kind of like that. Let's see what else I have. Like I said, I purchased these and I bought like 400 or 500. I can't remember how many, but quite a few. No pinks though. I do need to organize these, kind of like Miss Gayle does, and she, you know, has all those ephemera books. That would be so much easier, just kind of flip through your pages and to where the pinks are. But who has time for organizing? I can tell ya. Not these days anyways, huh? Yeah, maybe something like that. Okay, does everyone have one? This one doesn't. Great, okay. I'll go ahead and let's see what I can find for that one. Some little flowers. That's kind of cute. Let's go with that. And I am going to go ahead and do the vintage photo on here, just to kind of take off that white edge of, you know, the border. I'm going to go ahead and glue that down, because else I'll forget where it went. You're cold? We have the air on in the background, so it's cold. I don't usually, I mean, have it on if it's not cool outside, but
Yeah, it's so hot.
it is so hot.
90 some degrees.
90 some outside, he says. So
That thing, boy, you step out there and I tell you, you seriously feel like your skin's burning at times.
yeah, we're so close to the sun that, man, sometimes it is just awful feeling.
You can tell the difference.
We don't have the humidity like they do in Texas or anything, which I'm thankful for.
Yes.
But, you know, sometimes it's, yeah, I try to always put sunscreen on us, and that helps with the heat. I mean, it just makes you feel better. Put that right there. Okay, one more thing, and then we're done. How exciting. Oops, forgot my butterfly. I don't know, I just thought that'd be cute. It kind of has the flowers, the butterflies, you know. Okay, so now I am going to pick out one of these books. Miss Sophia's back over here. I don't, my favorite isn't the big chat. I just feel like it needs to be smaller than that. And then I'm going to just put a little saying on each one. So just anything that kind of pops out at me. Let's see. Choose to see the good stuff. That's kind of fun. Making sure everything. How about this one? It says you can never have too much happy. That's a cute one. And then what I like to do is just kind of put that on my non-stick mat and then pick it. Maybe I'll put it on this one. That's kind of cute.
Well, hi, Chloe.
And then I always go ahead and just put some glue on it just to make sure. Okay, so here is this one. And that one is done. Isn't that cute? You know, and really they don't take that long to come together. They're just kind of fun. Let's see. Creativity takes courage. I don't know, that just made me laugh. Okay, how about on this little boy's no. Life was meant for great adventure. That's kind of fun. So what I do is I just kind of go through these books, and these books I think are listed below too, but if you need a link, let me know. But I go through, kind of figure out, you know, how long I want my thing to be. Let's stick that there. My saying, because sometimes I only want like 1 or 2 words. And I look for that, or, you know, I kind of read through it, and anything that kind of makes me think, oh, you know, that would be cute, or for this one, just kind of pick and choose whichever one you want. Whichever one makes you feel like it's a good one. Hold tight and pretend it's a plan. Use your wing. Oh, I already used that one. What about for these little boys? Let's see if I find one there. Well, here's one, love with all your heart. I'll put that with a couple. I think that's cute. And maybe they're a couple and not like brother and sister or something. I don't know. We just don't know, do we?
Huh?
Oh, I'm just talking to myself. Out loud. And then anywhere I feel like, you know, there might be another empty spot, or that'll go well, then I just stick it in there. So there's that one. I think they're so fun. And then you can always just put glue on 3 sides and kind of use it as a little tuck. Or if you wanted to, you could use them as belly bands. You know, it's just whatever you want to do. Let's see, 2 more. 2 little boys. I think I'll put this one, not all who wander are lost, because maybe they're out for a walk. I don't know. I am a dork. It's just who I am. And then this one, this little guy with his little dog. How about live each day with grace and authenticity? I don't know. I just like it. And he's a strong man to hang around the pink. Real men wear pink. Okay, guys, and we're done. So we have quite a few to go in our stash, which is, you know, what we were aiming for, and I think they turned out really cute. What do you guys think? You'll have to let me know in the comments below. But I really love making these. I've made them, like I said, several times in the past. And every time I just love how they turn out. I just think they are absolutely beautiful. So So thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Head over and join our giveaway. You have to make a comment on that video. The link is below. That is, you have to make a comment before July 31st. So thanks for watching. Subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and we will see you guys in the next video. You guys have a wonderful day. See you soon. Bye.
Take care.